Alright, what is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now, watching this video. I do really appreciate you for your time, and I'd really appreciate if you do consider subscribing, because it truly does help me out a lot. Now, we're going to be reacting to the times KingVon humiliated his ops on live. You know, we all know KingVon has been in some crazy situations, whether that's street beef or, you know, even fooling around, simply because he's just one of those guys, you get what I mean, who's always on go, no matter the time, no matter the situation. If he catches you lacking, it's over for you get what I mean? That's that. And if you're not on the same timing as he is, that's why most people can't be friends with him, you get what I mean? And the ones who are friends with him and down with him are willing to do whatever he's down to do, because, you know, he's just one of those guys who does not play. But at the end of the day, man, without further ado, let's just play the video, see what it's talking about.
Growing up in Chicago, KingVon had been hardened by the life he had become accustomed to. Being part of a gang in the midst of gang violence meant that Von was fearless, and when he got into the music industry, he did not leave this attribute behind. He ruthlessly went after all his ops in his music. Apart from that, he also got into physical altercations with other rappers and humiliated them. These are the 7 rappers who were humiliated by KingVon. nbayoungboy. This would not be the first time that Youngboy has dissed a dead enemy. KingVon suffered the wrath of Youngboy's disses while he was still alive, and even when he died. So how did Youngboy's beef with Von start? Unlike Youngboy's beef with G-Money, with Von it started the old school way, through affiliations. When Von joined the rap scene, he became close friends with YNW Melly, a rapper who was not on good terms with Youngboy at that time. Von's friendship with Melly meant that he had picked a side. Youngboy did not mind Von at first. After all, he was best friends with lildurk, an artist that Youngboy had put out music with. However, on an Instagram live while listening to Youngboy's track, Von famously said that Youngboy was capping in his lyrics.
Youngboy talking about on this song, bro.
What?
He talking crazy on this.
Oh, yeah?
He ain't even like that.
This is pretty much where everything, you know, pretty much got heated, if I'm pretty sure, you know. KingVon pretty much came out basically confirming he doesn't mess with Youngboy by you know, saying what he said on this live, Instagram live, and, you know, pretty much confirming, hey, what side he's on, you get what I mean? Pretty much confirming what side he's on, and that's not Youngboy's side, you get what I mean? Youngboy pretty much did nothing to him, but, you know, if KingVon is around people who don't mess with the Youngboy, so, you know, he's pretty much picking a side here, man. But yeah, man, let's keep it going.
On his ass now.
On his
Ass. Cap. You got cap in your raps.
Apart from insinuating that Youngboy was lying in his lyrics, KingVon was rumored to have a fling with Youngboy's baby mama. Von went on social media to fuel the rumor, which was disrespectful to Youngboy. First, Von tweeted, "Wouldn't believe the female I just made a hit with." Later, photos of him and Youngboy's baby mama Janya emerged on the internet, with rumors spreading that Janya and Von did not make music when they met, but rather slept together. Janya took to Instagram to clear her name, stating that they only made music as she was trying to get money for her child. Asian, seemingly angry, took to her Instagram to confirm the rumors. According to her, she had seen the DMs between the two, and that the music excuse was a lie. However, the damage was already done. Youngboy had already gotten wind of the rumor and had taken it as disrespect. He posted a photo on Instagram with the caption, "I'm gonna make sure my son your daughter since you trolling." Youngboy seemed to have the last laugh, as industry rumor had it that Asian cheated on Von with Youngboy. One of the best pieces of evidence was when Youngboy messaged his producer using Asian's IG account. This was only 2 days before Von's tragic passing. The two had seemingly become so close that Youngboy even had access to.
Oh wow. So that's why, I think that's why KingVon ended up actually hitting Quando Rondo. Even Quando Rondo didn't know why KingVon came out of nowhere hitting him, you get what I mean? But this must have been why, you know. KingVon was pissed, bro. He was mad, and, you know, he took it out on Quando Rondo, which is a person who is very, very close to NBA Youngboy. But I don't know, man, but this seems to be why, bro, you get what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, someone pulled the strap out, ended up ending KingVon's life, bro. You can't just come up out of nowhere hitting someone with with goons everywhere. Like, let's be real, bro. You're in the streets, you hit someone out of nowhere, and you have all these people around with, you know, who are armed, bro, who are ready. You get what I mean? Who are ready for anything. So I don't know, man. But at the end of the day, bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, this is my first time hearing this, but let's keep it.
her account. That was not enough. KingVon would constantly mock YoungBoy, especially by imitating his social media rants. With all this out in public, fans were surprised that YoungBoy did not address his new op in his tracks. Under normal circumstances, all these would easily spark a beef in the hip-hop world. But to everyone's surprise, NBA YoungBoy remained silent. YoungBoy would not directly mention KingVon until after his death in a shooting outside a club in Atlanta. That night, KingVon attacked one of YoungBoy's artists, Quando Rondo. Unfortunately, one of Quando's boys, Lil Tim, jumped out of a vehicle and shot Von, who later died in hospital. On January 14, 2022, NBA YoungBoy broke the internet after releasing his song, Bring the Hook Back. In the song, he dissed the late KingVon and his entire gang, Oblock. In the song's lyrics, NBA YoungBoy outrightly makes fun of KingVon's death. This that Squid Game. Oblock pack get rolled up, murder what they told us, Atlanta boy get fold up. It seems YoungBoy got the last laugh. Whatever the case, this diss has led to YoungBoy beefing with multiple artists, including his one-time friend, lildurk, FBG Wooski. FBG Wooski will go down in history as the first known rapper to get into a fist fight with KingVon. However, both rappers tell different versions of what happened the day they got physical with each other.
I interviewed somebody, man, and they was telling me about a time when you and Von got in a fight in front of Oblock.
According to Wooski, he and his friend were strolling around Oblock when they spotted Von. Wooski got into a fight with Von before a fourth person joined in to help Von. However, the cops were at the scene and quickly stepped in to intervene.
When we walked on King's Drive and they was standing right there and the police and shit pulled up and they thought they was just gonna stand right there. We got the whooping their ass. Me and him got the fighting, then some other motherfucker came and jumped in and the police came, broke the fight up. We all got up out of there.
However, KingVon had a different version of events. According to him, he beat up Wooski.
Hey, Wooski.
I'm not gonna lie, there's two sides of the story when it comes to this. You get what I mean? Either you believe one and believe the other person is lying. You get what I mean? There can't be two people saying, oh, they beat each other up. Like, bro, there's one saying, nah, that's not how it went. I beat you up. And there's another saying, nah, that's not how it went. I beat you up. Like, no, bro, that's not how it goes. Situations like this, you gotta go to, people who actually saw the fight, witnesses of the fight, and, see what they have to say. And, they're the ones who are gonna tell you the truth. But let's keep going.
I tell y'all I beat his ass one day. He ain't tell y'all that he too dumb to remember. I punched his ass up.
This was not the first time the two were going at each other. Their first battleground was on Twitter, where they threatened to kill each other, with Wooski telling Von that he was going to get killed very soon. You gon' fall as well, Wooski tweeted. To which Von replied that Wooski would get killed before him. Not before you though, replied Von. FBG Wooski is well known for having committed a murder that would forever change the dynamics of gang violence among the gangs. Initially, killing the younger guys was frowned upon. The young guys would use their fists to settle their differences, and the older guys never got involved in these types of beef. Soon, the young guys got their hands on guns and all hell broke loose. In one of the altercations, a gun was fired and one person was fatally wounded. This was none other than Reezy, a member of Wick City. To make matters worse, the shooter, FBG Wooski, was 12 years old at the time. Wooski's action escalated the feud from physical altercations between the teenagers to an all-out armed affair between everyone in the two gangs. There were no more restrictions, leading to the death of Tuka, who was only 15 years old when he died. Wooski was banished from Parkway Gardens, where he was living with his big brother Big Mike. His big brother was a BD while he was a GD. Before Reezy's death, Wooski enjoyed protection from his ops. However, after his actions, even his brother could not protect him. In 2018, one of Wooski's friends, rapper Van Tree's Chris, alias Dusky Thaman, was shot and killed by an op. After his death, Von FaceTimed Wooski to brag and tell him that they were going to surprise them.
We gon' surprise. You sound about tonight. We gon' surprise, bro.
Being a loved figure in the community, Oblock members knew that the funeral would be jam-packed with ops, making it a perfect opportunity to strike, which they did. On the afternoon of the 17th of October, all hell broke out at Dusky's funeral.
We've learned a little bit more about the victims this afternoon. There were a total of 6 people who were shot outside the church. It was a pandemonium, a scene of pandemonium right after that happened. Many of those people who were shot were leaving a funeral inside the church.
During the funeral, a car pulled up. Men jumped out and opened fire on the mourners. Some of the gang members mourning their fallen soldier, including Wooski, also pulled out their firearms and shot back. The operation was starting to look like a failure, as no one was getting hit. However, as the attackers were about to give up, Wooski was shot in the head and fell to the ground. Seeing this, the shooters got back in their getaway car and sped off. Wooski was not the only one shot, as 6 other people also sustained gunshot wounds. Luckily, everyone survived, including Wooski, who was shot in the head. Von would go on to release tracks that were filled with disrespectful lyrics towards Wooski and his predicament. In Grandson for President, Von raps, "I've been killing for too long, I'm like a veteran. Wooski got shot in the head, now he's taking medicine." All in all, Wooski is still alive and outlived Von, as he had promised back in 2012 during their Twitter exchange. Tekashi 6ix9ine and Nicki Minaj. New York rapper Daniel Hernandez, alias 6ix9ine, is not new to controversy. From paying hitmen to get rappers killed, to snitching on his fellow gang members, it's safe to say that 6ix9ine is not really liked in hip-hop circles. Well, at one point, the New York rapper rubbed Von the wrong way, who in turn was forced to disrespect him on social media. It was also through 6ix9ine that Nicki Minaj was caught in the crossfire. The beef between Von and 6ix9ine started when the New York rapper...
Not gonna lie, we all know the 6ix9ine and Von beef. I'm not gonna lie, and even after KingVon passed away, we all know what 6ix9ine was doing, bro. Straight up disrespecting Von any possible way that he can, and even bringing lildurk into it. You get what I mean? For publicity. This was all for publicity, for 6ix9ine. He thought it was funny. Not all attention is good attention, bro. Like, come on, bro. You're a clown. Karma ended up actually catching up to him as well. He got beat up in like a Planet Fitness. He got embarrassed, and bro, I haven't heard anything from this guy in a very long time. You get what I mean? So at this point, it just looks like he fell off. But who knows, man? I can't be the one to dictate. It looks like he comes back randomly, and his music just blows up, man. But I don't know, man. Me personally, I can't mess with 6ix9ine at all, bro. Like, this guy has to just get gone from the media, bro. I do not like 6ix9ine. But yeah, man, we all know their beef, their famous rivalry, but let's keep going.
Beefing with two of Von's close affiliates. These were none other than Chief Keef and Lil Durk. It all started when GBE rapper Tado allegedly laid hands on his girlfriend Cuban Doll for getting close to 6ix9ine. In the video, Cuban Doll and 6ix9ine appeared to flirt, which must have angered Tado, who allegedly violently confronted his girlfriend. 6ix9ine then posted a video of a FaceTime conversation they had to social media. Cuban showed off her injuries. Later, a video surfaced of 6ix9ine and Tado arguing over the phone, with Tado warning, "I kill people." 1 month following this altercation, Trippie Redd, who has beefed with 6ix9ine in the past, teamed up with Chief Keef and Tado on the new song "I Kill People," which referenced Tado's staunch warning to 6ix9ine. The Brooklyn rapper did not take this too kindly, as he posted a video on his social media hitting back at his ops. "Nobody give a about what y'all did 3 years ago. I don't think y'all understand what I was talking about in my last video. What y'all did 4 years ago, 3 years ago, live in y'all raps y'all don't do. I know that personally." He then went ahead to diss Chief Keef and Lil Reese directly, and even went as far as to threaten them. "What y'all gonna give me, 48 hours? Yo, wait 2 months, this gonna die. Where I'ma die? Chief Keef, Lil Reese, all them y'all talking about. For all y'all talking about. I bet y'all won't pull up to New Jersey now. Jersey ain't even my city, but my brothers out here, you heard me." With Chief Keef being from Chicago, where people are dragged into beefs by association, 6ix9ine found himself at loggerheads with rappers from Chicago. The beef escalated as the New York rapper put out a hit on Chief Keef. On June 2nd, 2018, Chief Keef was the victim of a shooting outside of the W Hotel in Times Square in New York City at around 6 a.m. Luckily, the Chicago rapper walked away unscathed. According to the police report, Chief Keef was staying at the hotel and returned to the location after spending the night out. Upon his arrival, multiple shots were fired in his direction, with none hitting their mark. 2 black males wearing hoodies were seen fleeing the scene following the shots being fired. 6ix9ine's role in the shooting would be uncovered later when he was arrested in a RICO case. Before then, Chief Keef's close friend, Lil Durk, tried to mediate and end the animosity between the two rappers. In an IG live between Durk and 6ix9ine, Durk revealed that a lot of people understood 6ix9ine's trolling to be nothing but jokes for the most part. However, according to him, 6ix9ine went too far with his Tado and Chief Keef beef once he gave off the impression that was going after Chief Keef's gang, the Black Disciples. Tekashi replied, saying that while he didn't regret anything he might have directed towards Keef and his clique, he wanted to clarify that his issue wasn't with the gang.
"Listen, I don't take none of that back because I feel if I do that. But when I said that, I addressed it to that in particular. Like, yo, blood, do something about it. What now? Like, you know what I'm saying?"
He even went ahead and admitted that he had nothing but love for Durk.
"Yo, Durk, we know every time you in town, we know, blood. We got mad love for you, blood."
However, the love between the two ended when 6ix9ine committed the unforgivable sin in rap. He snitched on his homies.
At some point, did you decide to cooperate with the government?
Yes.
When did that happen?
A day after, November 19th, the day after we was taken down.
On the 18th of November 2018, 6ix9ine and 4 other associates were arrested and charged with federal RICO and firearms charges, including conspiracy to commit murder and armed robbery, and faced up to life in prison. He admitted to being part of a violent sect of the Bloods known as the 9 Trey Gangsters.
Were you a member of any gang?
Yes, sir.
What was the name of the gang that you were a member of?
The 9 Trey Bloods.
Audio from the rapper's court testimony also had him confessing to the various crimes that the gang engaged in, ranging from drugs to assault.
What sorts of things did 9 Trey members do?
We participated in a lot of, violent crimes, robberies, assaults, drugs, sorts of that nature.
And then came the moment where everyone in the rap industry turned against him, the moment that would see him attain the infamous label of rap forever.
Mr. Hernandez, do you recognize anyone in the courtroom who was a member of 9 Trey when you were a member?
Yes.
Who do you recognize? And if you can identify that person, could you identify where they are sitting in an article of clothing that that person may be wearing?
As fate would have it, 6ix9ine folded and named his fellow gang members in court.
Anthony Ellison has a gray suit on. Nuke Ajuman has the brown suit on.
Durk quickly took to Twitter to make clear his stance on the issue by tweeting 69 snitch. When 6ix9ine's prison sentence ended, no one wanted anything to do with him. Artists didn't want to be associated with him, while podcasts didn't want to give him any kind of platform. Popular hip-hop commentator DJ Academics revealed that 6ix9ine's label, 10K Projects, tried to get him on any interview, but no one was willing to take the risk.
But yeah, man, at this point, bro, it seems like a video about 6ix9ine at this point. It doesn't seem like it's about KingVon anymore, but I'm gonna end this video here. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Clearly, we all know 6ix9ine is a snitch, bro. And after that, nobody messed with him anymore. Nobody wants to be around a snitch, especially in the rap, in the hip hop genre and things like that, bro. And where they rap about that lifestyle, where they live about what they rap about. Nobody wants to snitch around them, bro. Like, let's be real, because the moment you're down to do something and you carry this guy around you while doing what you're about to do, bro, he's gonna snitch on you, bro. And nobody wants that around them at all. And having a reputation as a snitch in the rap genre in general, bro, that's like the worst thing you could do. You get what I mean? At that point, you picked the wrong genre, bro. You should have went for country music or something, because then people wouldn't really care. You get what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, you built a whole reputation, right, about being street, about not snitching, about basically living that life and putting a hit on Chief Keef and all this extra stuff. And as soon as you got arrested, bro, you got charged and, you know, basically faced your consequences for your actions. Nope, you snitched. But yeah, man, without further ado, gonna end the video here. That's the times KingVon humiliated his ops and people he didn't like. But without further ado, peace out and subscribe for more content, man.